show you how to do these gorgeous no heat curls, which are super easy, and I don't see why everybody doesn't do them, because it's so much better for you than curling your hair, and it looks like you have curled your hair. So let's get into the tutorial. Before I begin showing you how to get my no heat curls, I'd just like to say that, as you can probably see, it's quite dark and I'm actually using not fake lighting, like my normal light in my room, instead of natural light, which I usually use, because I tried using natural light at about 4 o'clock a few days ago, and this is what it looked like. So I'm going to refilm it. Let's get into the tutorial. Oh my god, it's still really dark. Ugh. So I'm going to start off by spraying some Lee Stafford detangling spray in my hair to try and get all the knots out after I've washed it. So I've literally just towel dried it a tiny little bit, so it's still very damp, and I'm just gonna comb through it with this, I think it's an afro comb, I don't know, just trying to get the knots out, but I'm not gonna brush through because I don't actually tend to brush my hair. I just finger comb it because it does the job for me and it's a lot less damage. Brushed out with no tangles, you are going to begin creating the ringlets. So it's the simplest thing you will ever hear, and you'll be like, why are you even doing a tutorial on this? But it is because so many people don't know how to do it. So simply, all you need to do is start twisting your hair, just in 2 sections, one each side, and twist it, twist it, twist it. No, they're not very even. You need to do nothing else to them. You're not going to tie them up with a bubble or clip them to the top of your head. You are just going to leave them like this. I tend to do this a few hours before I go to bed, so then while I'm watching telly or watching YouTube, I just sit there retwisting them, and it becomes just sort of out of habit so that it stays in their twists. And then when you go to bed, you just leave them like this, you don't tie them or anything. I tend to lie there and just twist them a little bit, and mine stay in all night. What you've got to do is keep retwisting them like this, and they just end up staying in this position, and then as it dries like this, you just end up with the ringlets where they go round the other bits of hair. Once you have your twisty things and it's time to go to bed, just leave them like this all night, and then when you wake up, you can take the curls out. Good morning! So when you wake up, your hair should still be in these twisty things. I've never had any problem with it falling out really, as long as you let it dry a little bit before you go to bed, and so it stays twisted. But if you go to bed when it's like dripping wet and you've twisted it, they probably will fall out. I tend to like get into the habit of I literally just sit there watching telly doing this, so then when I'm in bed I just sort of like lie there doing this just instinctively, so it stays in. I don't know whether, I mean obviously different hair types will keep it in easier than others, and also if you've got short hair it will probably fall out, not like like your hair will fall out, but the twisty things will probably fall out easier because there's like not the length weighing them down. As you can see, there was more hair on this side than this side, which means the curl on this side has been bigger, so it's ended up shorter, so the curls are going to look different. And the thing is, because this is obviously no heat, it's not going to be perfect exactly the same each time. It's always going to look a little bit different. But I feel like that's sort of like, that's a good thing, right? So what I tend to do to get the curls out is just sort of pull little sections out like this, and then make sure they still stay twisted, and get a little ringlet, which I feel like looks exactly like when you curl your hair. I mean, look, I've taken one side out. I don't know whether you can see. It's like all ringlety. And then this side's a chunkier twist. So I'm thinking... The twists are completely out now, and as you can see I've got curly hair that looks like I've actually properly curled it, I think. then you can like go on and put some up at the front like this, or you can just leave it down, or you can put it on one side. It's obviously up to you how you style it after this. You can just style it how you normally style your hair if you curl it. Another thing I'd like to mention is with this, I don't wash my hair every night. I know some people find that disgusting, but I wash it every 3 days, I think. If I do this on the night that I wash my hair, 3 days later, so if I wash it on Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, on Wednesday, that's the 3rd day, yeah, I can count, it will still be curly. The curls will look slightly different, but they're fine, like they're still defined curls, so you can literally wear this look and it stays in, I just said literally, 4 days and days and days. So it's, I mean, I think it stays in better than if you curl your hair, because obviously it's dried like this, so it's not gonna be going out anytime soon. 2nd day curls. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and seeing how I get these lovely no heat curls. I do apologise if the clips from when I was actually doing it were quite dark. If you try this out, do let me know if it works. I will see your lovely faces next time. Love you lots, like jelly tots. Bye!